reactor on that starport. And they are going to be able to take it down and take 0 losses from that. Going to get right on out of there as the Marines stem up. And one thing to note, Donzo, with the production he has, it's not that great. He has 3 or 4 barracks.
I think he has,
lines.
he has only 3 barracks.
He has 3 barracks, 1 factory, and 1 starport. Definitely not optimal, especially if he's getting down the start base. If he has to really pick a tech.
Yep.
And he has way too many gas guys. So if he wants to go with
the 700-800 gas.
Yeah, he has. You really only need 2 extractors. 2 refineries if you're going to only have 1 factory and 1 starport. And if you have a reactor starport, you're going to need 3 refineries to hold that up. But the 4th one is not being used at all. So the muta's going to be popping into the 4th base. They will see that it is there, just kind of poking at those Marines a little bit. But, ooh, talk about these tanks getting sniped.
Yeah, well, this tank is going to be really, really intense. Oh, going to be able to snipe that takeoff. He's going to be able to continue right into this line, taking down a ton of tanks. Ouch. Looks like he's going to pull back.
Oh.
He's not going to get that one last tank, but he's going to be forced to retreat. I can't believe he's actually sticking around as long as he did, but he did a lot of damage there. That's a lot of tanks gone.
And especially with 1 factory and a second one just being made, the tank count with 5 tanks, 15 minutes into the game, 16 minutes into the game, definitely not in a good position right now. As these Lings
moving across to take down those rocks, I really like this play by Snow. He's trying to use every single attack lane he has open and really control the tempo of this game. Donzo looks like he's going to be going over to take care of the destructible debris at his gold, but what he doesn't realize is there's a massive amount of Zerglings and Banelings. Oh, a couple of them are going to kill themselves. Going to be right into this 3rd base, and that's a lot of SCVs to lose right there.
Definitely is. Those Marines are not going to be able to hold off that many Lings, but nope.
Nope.
They're just going to
he's going to pull back.
back.
Oh, but looks like he's going to be able to scout out. That's a lot of Marines out sitting in the open, and the tanks are going to be also in the open. And it looks like these mutas are going to be moving across and able to snipe off one of the tanks. He needs to get those mutas away from those Marines. Never mind. Too many mutas. And although he's going to lose a lot of mutas right there.
One of the things I would have liked, if you look at the Mutalist, if they have 1 attack upgrade, I would have actually preferred that to go to the flying carapace, the armor, because the Marines already have 2 upgrades.
Yep,
so
actually
they
3
shred
technically.
those mutas unless there's armor upgrades, and the plus damage is really only going to be helping for sniping down tanks.
Yep.
So if he actually wants to engage with the mutas, he really needs to get the armor upgrade because the attack upgrade is mainly for harassment and tank sniping. So. And it looks like all these SCVs going down to those Banelings.
The Banelings doing a ton of damage. Wow. Able to smoke tons of those SCVs, and now Snow has a really wide open right flank to just eliminate a lot of Donzo's stuff moving in. With these Lings, they're going to be trying to do a lot of damage. Those tanks actually doing a pretty good job of cleaning up, but they are in the main taking out the SCV line, and Donzo losing a lot of workers. In fact, he's going to be down 23 workers with this attack. Fantastic harass. All right.
Yeah, now Donzo, he's down economically and he's down militarily. He basically has to sit back in his base. That's one of the things about taking the start base on that kind of that used to be Island Expo. It's really difficult to defend, especially for going the mech that he switched to. He's getting Thors and tanks now. So he has a very immobile army. If he had a bunch of Hellions with it, he'd be able to run back and forth and defend from Ling run-bys really easily. But since his army is so stagnant, it would probably be best if he would have gotten that gold expansion before.
First, yep, because he'd be able to defend that one flank.
Both lanes of attack instead of having to run back and forth.
Absolutely. And it looks like he's going to expand now to that gold, which I like this move, but I think it's, as you said before, it's too little too late. He's lost so many workers. I mean...
Ooh, these mutas, if they can snipe some of these upgrades, they just finished, but he can snipe that one engineering bay if he sees that's upgrading something. Level 3 attack will be delayed by 220 seconds, but
he's just going to walk away. Oh, no.
That would have been huge, because Marines with 3, but an army getting down in the middle of the map.
Army completely caught, and he's going to be able to just pretty much literally magic box that Thor with these Zerglings and the mutas, and he's moving right in with these mutas now. There's nothing to defend, really, these tanks from those mutas, and here come the Zerglings rolling right into all of this. That Thor is doing a lot of damage to these mutas, though, and it's going to be able to pick off a lot of them. It looks like Snow is going to be forced to retreat, but Donzo's production is just not going to be enough to hold back these attacks for much longer. He just doesn't have the unit production. He's up to 2 factories, but frankly... he isn't able to produce out of them, I don't think, completely. I mean, he's floating quite a bit of money right now, but even so...
he still has too much gas, which is
yes,
a funny thing.
Absolutely. And I mean, Snow, up on, 4 bases right now, should be expanding. He looks like he's going to be expanding to a 5th right now. In fact, he should throw down 2 more macro hatcheries if my math is right. He's got the...
Yeah, he just finished another one in his main base, so that should help quite a bit.
Absolutely. So he's going to be... This queen is going to be working 24/7 to keep those injects going. Going for adrenal glands. Love to see that. One thing that I would love to comment on, it's a simple upgrade. It's 200-200 as an upgrade, but it gives you 20% greater attack speed.
Which is 20% more damage, basically.
Yes. And it's a 200-200 upgrade. That's... If you get Hive Tech... Adrenal glands the way to go. Even I saw it on Twitter today. Even Day 9 was commenting on that today on Twitter. So absolutely, it looks like these Mutas will be moving in against this Orbital Command, and there's nothing really Donzo's going to be able to do. He's just going to pull back all these workers, and he's going to lose his third. Plain and simple. And there goes that. And now we're going to see how pretty much. I think Snow's got this pretty well in the bag. He's going to have a lot of Ling Bling with a lot of Mutas. Wouldn't be surprised to see a tech switch into Corruptor Broodlord. In fact, I think that'd be the best transition he could go for. Very popular in professional
He also
play.
needs to save a lot of lava.
Yes.
Because if you look at the queens, 2 of them have 200 energy, which is not optimal.
Not optimal.
And
his creep
just
spread,
think
though,
of
is good.
how much lava that could be, so we could just literally waste units and waste units and waste units. But,
A-click his way down the map. Like a good little Zerg. All right, but it looks like these Marines are going to discover that there is a 5th base. One thing, though, that's really helped Snow is he's got fantastic creep spread. This isn't also just acting as a form of super highway for Zerg. It's also giving a lot of scouting information because he's going to know. He doesn't even need to really hold the middle of the map because he's got so many creep tumors down that he's going to know where anything and everything is on the field. And it looks like Donzo... Oh, I was going to say, is he going out and attack? He'd unsieged his tanks for a second there, and I was really confused.
No, he's just moving up, and his energy actually on his orbital commands isn't that good. Get some mules on those gold minerals, bro.
He has a lot. Holy cow! And he's not. Where is he calling him down to?
He's calling scans.
Oh, okay.
Lots and lots of scans.
Lots and lots of scans. That is not that many Marines. I think he almost has as many. I would joke to say that he nearly has as many medevacs as he has Marines, which is not entirely true. But he does have a lot of medevacs, which are going to make these Marines a little bit stronger, but with Banelings, that doesn't really matter. And Snow, at this point, supply capped, and the longer he waits, the longer his opponent's going to be able to catch up with him. And that's one thing, when you reach supply cap 200, generally speaking, it's the best time to move out, or at least sacrifice tier 1 units and get a stronger army.
He's going for that Greater Spire and throwing down an Ultralisk Cavern.
I love that.
Basically, he gets to choose whatever units he wants to make. And there's nothing really that Donzo can really do about this. One thing I would like to see from Snow is, yes, throwing away some of those Lings and doing a lot of attacks, but he really needs to... I would love to see some Overlord drops.
Yes.
Just with a bunch of Lings running into the main, because really, your max down supply, just kind of poke and prod, do a lot of different
or Nidus
attacks.
Yeah, or Nidus.
Nidus would be sick.
Nidus would be awesome. I would love... personally, as a challenge for you Zerg players out there, I want to see Nidus play. Seriously, do Nidus and send me replays. I'm dead serious. I want to see it. I think Nidus will be a new form of Zerg meta that's going to be, I would hope to be big. It's
I've always been scared of it.
It's like Warp Gate, practically.
Well, ooh,
What was that?
Don't worry about it.
Alrighty then.
What I was trying to say before yeah, whatever. But what I was trying to say was that what I've always been scared of most, playing PvZ, is me doing an attack, it getting countered, me having to pull back.
Yes.
And while I'm pulling back, on a big map, he just has all his units in his main, he Niduses into my main, and I can't get back in time.
Absolutely. I mean, I think, actually, frankly, Zerg is probably most optimal in a base trade situation just because their units are super fast. And with Nidus, I mean, with the exception of Warp, Warp Prisms can make base trades pretty favorable.
Yeah. And just the fact that Protoss and Terran armies are usually stronger than maxed out Star armies.
This is true, but it looks like Snow is very, very tempted to move in right now. He really wants to find a gap in this defense, but that is a lot of siege tanks to move into. That's going to be a tough commitment to just say, okay, I'm going to move in and kill him. But it looks like he's going to be trying to engage him outside of the range of those tanks, going to be losing some units. And these Marines are getting way too far out of line, and the Banelings going to be laying down the punishment right there, going to be able to move right in, but losing pretty much all those Lings instantaneously. Quite a few of the Marines are actually still alive, and it looks like Donzo taking this as his chance to move on, but we have 10 Ultralisks in the production. Wow.
That's pretty good.
That's
I think
pretty terrifying, especially against mech.
But dude, Snow, what a terrible player. He didn't get the Chidiness plating, the extra upgrade on the.
No, he didn't get it. No.
Well, he might as well lose the game. Game's over.
Yeah, game's over. Let's leave. Okay. No, I'm just kidding.
But seriously, 2+ armor for 150, 150. That's pretty good.
I don't see it coming. I don't. Oh, there. Oh, wait. We can forgive him. It's researching now, but it's a little bit too late. You have 10 Ultralisks, which are barreling their way down the ramp as we speak. And
but just imagine if, like, these Marines do 3 damage to these Ultralisks.
It's going to take a long time for a long.
And these
long
tanks don't do that much damage either. Like, they do what, 60? 60. That takes a lot of tanks to.
It's 10 shots to take down an Ultra. That's, well, 9 shots, really. Yes, 9 shots. It'd be 9 shots to take down, 9 direct shots to an Ultra, which I don't think splash damage counts against mutas, or against Ultras, because they're so big.
They're just so big.
Yeah. But looks like Donzo going to be, I think, making a mistake and going to be going right onto this creep spread, and this is going to give Snow his window for opportunity. He's going to be able to take down all of this, potentially. Looks like this tanks are sieging up. Donzo is anticipating
he should
attack.
Be able to get this right now. He should
be. He needs to be going right now. Go, Snow, go! Kill him! Kill him!
Or just get really good positioning. Either one. Okay, there we go. Whatever. He has just so much stuff.
He just has much. He'll be able to remax. He has almost 10,000 minerals, and here we go. Here come the Banelings and the Ultras just carving their way right in. It doesn't even matter. Nothing going down. And here come the mutas on the other side, and this is just going to look like complete destruction. Wow. Going to be able to take all that down.
If you would have thought about it, yes, the Ultralisks are better tier units kind of deal. But if you looked at all those medevacs, there are around 20 medevacs in that engagement. That's 40 food. They were both maxed out, but 40 food of medevacs, and you can see how much energy they have. They all have, like, maxed out energy.
Mm-hmm.
So they basically were absolutely worthless in that battle. So 40 supply of food that did absolutely nothing caused him to lose that engagement.
Yep.
I just imagine if you would have had, like, 20 extra Marines and 10 extra tanks in that battle, it would have been a lot better than having 40 supply of medevacs that didn't heal anything. So
absolutely. But that was a good game. Do you want to sit back and analyze this again through, or do you just like to
let's ask the chat, because I like casting, and this game, I think it's a bit long to analyze that.
Yes, that is true. It's a very long game. What would the chat like to see, though? Cast another game,
says Snow. He doesn't want us to analyze his play. He doesn't want us to make fun of him.
Alrighty. Alright, we're going to jump then into our second game, which we have some professional replays to watch. One of our favorite Protoss players, Maus Mana, personally one of my favorite players to watch stream. He's awesome to watch. Alright, we're going to be jumping into this game, and I want to thank you guys for coming out. Please check us out on Monday and Wednesday for the full effect of Bronze to Masters, when we will be doing your replays entirely for the show. Please send those in, though, to septil@yahoo.com. We would love to be able to analyze your replays and talk about them and coach you on your games. So send those to septil@yahoo.com. We'll take a look at those, but right now we're going to jump into this next game.
If I have it, I actually, when I shut down my computer so it wouldn't like crash, I accidentally lost the replay.
Do you want me to send it to you?
I can get it off SC2 Rep real quick, I think, if it lets me.
Okay. All right, just give us 1 second.
Tal'Darim?
Yes, Tal'Darim and Shakris Plateau is a second game.
Okay. I am loading the game now.
Excellent.
So, sit back and wait for the loading screen and drink some water.
Yes, that's what I did. Drink some more water. It's always a solution when you're... All right, if you guys ever get a stream, the key is if there's downtime, take a drink of water. That's literally best cure when there's a downtime. But, yeah, please feel free to follow us on Twitter at Septil or True StarCraft, on Twitter as well as on Facebook, Septiel. Check out all that stuff. But Unreal Blade, Day 9 knowledge bombs everywhere. I guess that's right. He did talk about